years, and both of them came out of nowhere and have been dominating both, in their respective scenes, but I don't believe that they've ever played.
No, I don't think they have either. Saba, like you said, coming off more recently, and with a pretty unconventional team too. We got double Pikachu, and I think Shadow Mewtwo was his third. M2Cloud playing probably more of a conventional team. A lot of Pokemon we're going to see, more of throughout the day. It's definitely going to be an interesting match, kind of battle of the next generation, sort of.
That's exactly what this is. These are two players who have really been pushing the game, where they see things that maybe some of these new, older players don't see. But here we go. We're starting it off. Of course, Cloud, very well known for the Mewtwo, up until this point where the Decidueye is kind of taken over a little bit, but this would still be kind of, I would say, considered the main. And I do believe he said that he considers this the strongest starter character in the entire game for team battle mode. And currently, it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, this is as a Pikachu player, I will say this matchup, Mewtwo specifically, is like one of the characters I really do not want to see. This matchup is so difficult for Pikachu. I think all the Pikachus and the Mewtwo players agree that this can be super rough. Just the tip there of that side strike, catching Pikachu before he can come down and punish. Good stuff. Yeah, M2Cloud off to such a good start. Super strong first round, taking over Saba's Pikachu.
Yeah, Cloud's Mewtwo here is going to get back to mostly full HP. And actually, despite the fact that we said this is kind of a more generic team, we actually have seen so many less Lucarios. We saw so many Lucarios last circuit, but this time around, Lucario's gotten a lot less popular. However, still a very strong character, obviously, who can sweep a lot of teams. Right now, though, it's going to be the Mewtwo going up against the Pikachu Libre, the other Pikachu, and again, starting off strong.
Yeah, this Mewtwo definitely a force to be reckoned with. Like you said, it is the character that M2Cloud started with. I mean, it's, take a guess what the M2 stands for, right? And it shows, all the time he's put into this character. He's off to such a strong start. Also, I feel like he's just guessing right every time. Every grab is landing. Every counter is landing. He just knows what Saba wants to do, what he's afraid of, and just capitalizing off that every time. This is going to whiff. Saba going to... Oh, never mind. That caught the 8Y. Sorry.
Yeah, I totally thought that was going to also whiff. But, I mean, just dash up into burst attack. That's going to work, and I think this should KO. Yep, that's going to be it. And we're going to go back to an almost, again, full HP Mewtwo here with Cloud. I mean, we were yesterday after the tournament, we saw Cloud sitting there and playing. I actually don't know who he was playing casuals against, but it was another one of the Japanese players, and every Japanese player in the venue was sitting behind Cloud watching him play, because I think he's currently, I got to say, the player that people are most scared of, because he's come out of nowhere, and his tech is amazing, his play is incredible, and he's got that kind of young kid fire going on, which all together just makes such a terrifying combo of just a player that could be a world champion.
Right, and I mean we're seeing that exactly right here. Everyone wants to watch the best player in the room, right? Everyone wants to find something they can learn from. And right now, M2Cloud putting on a clinic. This is how you play the game. This is how you play Pokkén.
And I gotta say again, the Mega Rayquaza, that is a really interesting pick to see coming into GV3 here. But I think it's really strong. It did do a good amount of damage, and you don't really need your meter. But so far, this is looking like a tough spot.
Ooh, avoids what looked like unblockable, but they just grabbed again right afterwards. Not going to see an OCV here. Saba on the board with the Shadow Mewtwo.
What are we going to see here now? It's going to be the Decidueye or the Lucario. Lucario is pretty solid overall, yes. We are going to see the Lucario. It will be good to build back this meter at the very minimum, and it should be able to at least get burst, unless there's just a terribly wrong round right here. We probably will see burst versus burst if things go kind of averagely. And wow, just raw Bone Rush.
With the Bone Rush, yeah. And we said Lucario kind of the I need a third character, stick him on the team type of character, but that's not to say that like a person, an expert with Lucario, there's a difference, right, between a player that plays the character like Cloud does, and a player that just decides to pick him up and put him on the team is kind of like a synergy battery almost.
Ooh, we actually have the double Mimikyu debuffs on an instantly bursting Shadow Mewtwo, and that's a really tough spot to be in, because your hits are going to do just nothing, just such little damage. I mean, still you're in rage, so it's not going to be actually literally zero, but
yeah, so
overall,
much less than usual.
Yep. Oh, just whiffs to get closer. And honestly, kind of fighting through this entire thing. The buffs are gone, the burst is gone, and now that CA is going to be it. This Shadow Mewtwo working towards a reverse sweep, but now has to fight against this kind of fabled Decidueye. And I think Decidueye has a pretty good amount of options against a lot of, for example, like the projectile field phase that we tend to see from Shadow Mewtwo. Just the fact that it can eliminate projectiles and has such good mobility can definitely make it happen. But, you know, with the fact that no matter what HP you're at with Shadow Mewtwo, you can just get one burst and take the entire health bar from the opponent. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, and Saba Shadow Mewtwo very close to full meter. We are definitely, you know, that's probably one field phase away from getting that burst mode. And maybe, never mind, he's already got it. He's already got it.
The cheer skill, my bad.
Special cheer is pretty good. He's just going to burst immediately. He does not want, you know, to give M2Cloud the opportunity to maybe hit him with another Mimikyu or just get meter himself. M2Cloud going to find the chance, but not going to combo though. Really interesting.
Yeah, a lot of times, I mean, especially with the 2XX, that's a really strange like attempt right there. I would at least like to see the 5XX, but maybe just expected it was blocked, didn't confirm that it hit.
Didn't believe.
But this is now looking pretty decent. The burst is going to run out. The Mimikyu could set up the unblockable here. Oh,
I like the jump out. Doesn't get the full combo. Okay. Gets the grab on the Frenzy Plant. Has him in the corner now. Still no meter. Saba applying pressure. Rising JY not going to connect. Saba finding another grab.
Another burst here. Oh, wait, not quite, not quite.
One special will give it to him. Okay, two specials will give it to him.
Oh, it's so scary. Yeah, you cannot throw a single projectile. It'll give him the burst. Oh, this is going to be tough. Oh, wow!
The forward right. The kind of YOLO forward right. If that didn't connect, that Mimikyu was going to punish, and that was going to be a free phase shift for Saba, and that would, if not take the round, give him meter immediately. But you know, Cloud just putting all the chips down on that forward Y, and it paying off in dividends for him.
Yeah, you know, Cloud playing so well, but this Shadow Mewtwo from Saba looking so strong. And, you know, that's one of the characters that we've seen so much in 3v3. Really, this, I mean, okay, so we saw a lot of Shadow Mewtwo last time that we had 3v3, but now this season we're seeing a different type of Shadow Mewtwo. For example, we're seeing the Anchor Shadow Mewtwo, usually one kind of set as a lead, but we're seeing players like Elm and like Saba use it because it has the potential to make the 3 character come back very easily, no matter what HP you end at in any given round, or what synergy you end at in any given round.
So we're seeing same leads from both. I'm kind of surprised. I actually thought we would see a Shadow Mewtwo lead from Saba, considering, ooh, you can react to that with A. But I thought we would see a, Shadow Mewtwo lead, considering it did so well. You know, we saw between the Mewtwo, the Mewtwo lead and the Shadow Mewtwo from Saba, those were, it kind of felt like a 1v1 with like friends, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So why not, you know, just lead the Shadow Mewtwo, see if you can get rid of the Mewtwo and try and win from there once you get rid of M2Cloud's Mewtwo.
Well, right now, though,
combo.
Yeah, the Pikachu looks like it's doing really well. Already doing better than it did in the first game.
Way better. It did damage.
Yeah. That's already beneficial. But, oh, wow, immediately going to that burst. You'll have to see it. Wow, the perfect block. It's not like a dash-up grab, but a slow walk-up grab.
The fear that M2Cloud has just put into Saba looks like.
Oh, this might be it? That's going to be close. Okay.
Oh, the phase shift saving Saba.
Yeah,
that's the run out of meter though. Gets the
jumps over?
Yeah, just jumps over it. Mewtwo jump is so good. Goes so high. Huge hyper beam.
Just playing patient here. There's a lot of time on the clock actually, but nice. Good reaction to the CA. He's going to land that grab. Still, like I said, the Pikachu doing a lot better, and that was already such a close set last time that just even that little bit more damage might mean the entire world.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Saba go Shadow Mewtwo at this point, even though he's been kind of saving it as an anchor. Okay, never mind.
Okay,
I think you just want to get. I feel like Saba really wants to just get rid of the Mewtwo, and then he can kind of sweep from there, right?
I totally get what you're saying, but we see the same thing from Elm, where I keep expecting Elm to pull out the Shadow Mewtwo in like favorable matchups or matchups where it seems like he's done well in, but he just always saves it for anchor. And I wonder if there's like a similar reasoning here with Saba, where, you know, at this point I'm like, okay, Elm's just going to save it no matter what. Regardless, though, the Libre doing quite well.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think he just won the round, actually. Yeah. Not really anything you can do about that. You see the Mimikyu hard knockdown in the corner. It's a lose-lose situation for you right there. And the Mewtwo finally goes down, only taking out one Pokemon this time as opposed to two, and change.
I mean, yeah. I mean, only winning the first round, you know, that's still like very beneficial. It's just, it's funny to look at it that way because it did so much damage in that last game.
Well, Libre, I mean, Saba hasn't lost any HP on Libre, so we really have a dead even game here. Saba has a slight meter advantage, but not even anymore. Now, you know, just okay. M2Cloud's in his head. I don't know what to say about that. just raw bone rush into forward dash grab.
It's a raw bone rush again! Okay, you know, I was just watching the Wingtide Pokkén match from the EUIC 2018 and or 2019, and it was a similar idea to this. But here we go. Saba going to take back a lot of that damage, which of course one huge Libre wall combo. Not going to have the enhance though, so it's not going to be ridiculous damage, just really strong. Ooh,
oh, that was a trade. Oh my goodness.
I didn't. Was that a forward Y? I honestly don't even know. Yeah,
forward Y traded with Lucario back Y. That is not an interaction I've seen before.
Me neither. They just posted like, whoa, timeout. Nice. It's going to be a full conversion.
Excellent spacing.
It's a lot of scaling, but the fact there's so many little hits from Electro means that it tends to do quite a bit of damage, even in those max scaled situations. Plus, of course, the debuff.
Yeah, it's going to buff him up. It's going to run the clock down a lot, too. It's kind of a hidden buff to move. Oh, plus 20. Why is that move plus 20?
Because, you know, you got to give more opportunities for Pikachu Libre to mix. Nice, the Mimikyu's going to connect. That's actually huge to give that debuff, the double debuff. Oh, that might connect. Wait, is that a jump? Oh, what?
Oh,
what?
So many weird interactions going on right now. Great forward dash. Still trying to get in with the 8Xs. Nice. Okay. Mimikyu on the E-speed. Should be able to get a punish here. No punish.
Mimikyu actually saved Cloud in that situation.
Oh, this is going to be it.
Yeah, with the fully charged Force Bomb. Mimikyu, definitely your friend in that spot. That's why we saw the attempts to grab really quickly, because I think Saba wanted to grab before the Mimikyu started scaling that combo really heavily. But yeah, just that hit was instant. So I wonder if that was intentional by Cloud to try and say, like, hey, listen, I can have a higher risk, or I guess I'd say lower risk, high reward option in this spot. And hey, it worked out. I like the Force Bomb to build a little bit of meter just to start this round. Oh, no raw bone rush this time.
Yeah, able to block in time. Get the option select also. A lot of people are doing that.
Patience.
Oh, huge counterattack. All right, hard knockdown. Saba just going to burst, doesn't want to take any sort of mix. All right, Mimikyu, and okay, the freeze frame from the Mimikyu being definitely the homie there.
Yeah. It's, you know, it does have a little bit of recovery, but if you're committing something like an 8X, which we just saw right there, it's definitely the right move. And that is going to be Lucario going down. But once again, you know, that it did its job entirely. This is going to be pretty much an even situation. The big thing here is that we do have basically full burst for Cloud, which might be saved until we see the burst come out from Saba's Shadow Mewtwo. So,
yeah, it's definitely, it's hard to tell. It kind of depends on, you know, who's going to win this first field phase, how much, you know, damage M2Cloud can get on Shadow Mewtwo before he gets his meter. Maybe, you know, he'll be in a situation where he can just, you know, burst and close it out before Shadow Mewtwo can get burst. Maybe he will want to save it for Shadow Mewtwo's burst. He wins the first field phase, so that's definitely a really good start. With the 6Y, this is going to be a lot of damage.
We could see a burst reset here. Okay. That actually might be it. I seriously think that could be it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, that is it. That is so optimal. That's the kind of stuff that we like seeing from Cloud. That's why everybody's so scared of him. He is so good at optimizing all of the reset PSP, all of the damage from everything that he could possibly do. The Decidueye doing things that we just don't see from any other Decidueye.
Yeah, that setup right there he had, just a very, very low flight to the ground. That's definitely a mix-up between acrobatics and just falling JY, which is plus on block anyways. And you would think, you know, acrobatics is a fairly slow move, you can react to it. But when he's that low to the ground, it's actually extremely difficult to react to. It really is quite a mix-up, because if he just, you know, does that falling JY, he gets a full combo anyway. So you kind of just have to guess in that situation unless you have, you know, full meter or a defensive support or something like that.
Yeah, and even on top of that, you know, the falling JY is like one of the best safe jumps in the game. It recovers nearly instantly, and that is one of the setups that really was pioneered by Cloud. Just that exact situation. So even if you counterattack through it, it guarantees a grab because you can just react to the blue flash. If you try to, you know, do something invincible through it, sometimes he can just back up and actually whip punish it. So everything right there working out so well, and Cloud up to a very strong 2-0. We are going to see, wait, is this the Libre?
Libre lead now, yeah. Saba switching up a little bit, which is kind of interesting because the Pikachu did do really well game 2.
Yeah, I would love to see the Pikachu just do a little bit more in general, though. I mean, hasn't really taken a full character yet, and we've seen how strong this Pikachu can be.
Yeah, absolutely. Solid counterattack, going to take that field phase. Oh, and good reaction to Fire Punch with Wild Charge.
Yeah, that's something he's been really good at. And like good players in general, you know, they start reacting to seeing the fact that they're being countered, and there's such good options for that. All right, nice.
Ooh, the reset. Is that going to be enough?
Yes,
it is. Wow. All right, Saba actually taking the first round with the Libre.
Almost with a perfect, too. That is
almost
huge. Yeah, the Mewtwo, of course, doing so much of the work for this team, for Cloud, despite, you know, the Decidueye being so terrifying.
Yeah.
But we are... I was going to say, we're going to see if this Lucario can finally do a little bit more. Or, no, wait, actually we see the Decidueye come out immediately.
Wow, yeah, just going straight to the Decidueye. Leaving Lucario as an anchor is interesting. Cloud's Lucario is definitely not bad by any means. Obviously, it's actually quite good. But I think it is, probably the weakest of his 3 characters. It's probably the character he has put the least time into. I know he switches off on that 3rd character quite a bit between Lucario, Weavile, maybe some other options. Oh, that's going to be a push. So it is interesting to see him leave the Lucario as an anchor.
Yeah, well, we'll see if it works out this time. Right now, this Decidueye has to fight through this Libre. It's not going to be easy. Ooh, the clank.
The Decidueye counter is, like, that move just, it does too much, man. It just does too much. They nerfed it, too. The hitboxes used to be bigger.
Yep.
Which is, like, kind of a disgusting thought.
I know. Wow, I actually went for the reset right there and went for the strike option instead of the grab that people usually go for, but it worked out completely. It's kind of a next level thing. And there you go, that CA again.
Yeah, its multi-hit is huge. It beats like every other counter. It's so good. All right, Saba with a counter of his own.
Yeah, this is the shortest dual phase like ever. They're like wall to wall in like 2 hits, and this is going to be a solid amount of damage. Saba does have to make back quite a bit here. Going to go for the unblockable.
Okay, but Slug is going to burst here. Call his own Mimikyu as well. Get an attack buff from it. Takes the synergy duty buff though, so I don't know if that was worth it.
Yeah, that was an interesting call out there. Maybe just trying to take as little disadvantage as possible despite the damage. Oh wait, was this burst to burst?
No, he 5 wide and interrupted Saba's burst.
Yeah, he stopped the burst. I see, yeah. That was a little bit weird behind the flash, but really good call out, and that's going to be it. I would have to assume that the synergy debuff was gone, and the attack buff was still there. So we are going to see it be one character, almost full HP again on the Decidueye.
Yeah, but this time Saba with the slight lead, just the slight HP lead.
Yep.
See if we see the. I think we're going to see the Pikachu next probably instead of the Shadow Mewtwo, because he is definitely he's really like that Shadow Mewtwo as an anchor, and it's been pretty strong. So I can definitely see why. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's this strange thing where it's just like you 100% just see it all the time, like no flexibility with that, but it's working. So why change it? Now, I want to see this Pikachu do some really good stuff, but the Pikachu-Decidueye matchup can be a little bit weird. Yeah, you can not freely throw projectiles. You have to be very, very careful about it.
Yeah, Decidueye is such a good character, just getting up in against. Ooh, nope, A does not work there. Decidueye very good at anti-zoning, just able to cross the whole screen very quickly. And right now, just showing dominance in this round right now.
Yeah, that's another setup, by the way, another Cloud setup. That forward Y, it sets up a perfectly timed homing to beat homing cancels. Fun enough. But yeah, this is such a good round. All right, what's the option here? Full 6X string, and that's going to be almost enough to KO. Not quite. Going to put those little traps because they would have been enough had the burst not come out, but oh no!
That's not good.
Yeah, if you could hit one more time here, I mean, you have to guess unblockable. Oh, that's it. Wow, that burst was unfortunately wasted. That is a really tough situation, and now this is match point for Cloud. Full synergy here with an almost full HP Decidueye against the Shadow Mewtwo. It's going to have to build back a little bit just even before getting that. So if we see like a few first early strong hits from Cloud again, we could see maybe an aggressive burst just because you could build it back with Lucario as well. But yeah, we might not even get to that Lucario anchor at this point.
All right, the Shadow Mewtwo is coming out. He does have, how much? Oh, that's Cloud's meter, never mind.
Yeah, not very much meter at all, and wow, just the raw forward Y, just going for it. And now look at this, Saba in the corner. This is kind of a scary situation.
Something I'm noticing from a lot of Cloud's options, and I think this is like kind of like a thing with like the younger generation of the Pokkén players, is they're very confident. You know, they're like, I want to do this. This is going to work, and then they kind of do it. They're very confident that this is the option they want to pick. Even if it is a little bit of a riskier option. Wow. Huge vortex from Saba right there. Good grab check though.
Oh,
nice teleport.
Yeah,
nice double teleport.
I like the fact that we went for the reset there, but look at this. There's so much recoverable life on Saba's side. Has to find a way to win a phase, to get a little bit of HP back, because you don't want that all to disappear. Even if you do manage to take out Decidueye, that would be tough, but wow. Just far size strike, or not size strike, size slash. I don't even know what that move technically is called, but immediately going for the burst. I love the counter call on the mimic.
Nice. Ooh, huge back teleport, and then the 2x to whiff punish. I was surprised he had enough time to whiff punish the grab, actually.
Yeah, that was a really good round by Saba. I mean, we kind of come to expect it, I think, from that Shadow Mewtwo, but that was just so many right reads in so many situations, like getting hit just like one time. And now this is a really tough spot because we don't have a ton of synergy gauge as this Lucario, and we are all, look at that, almost back, just one single field phase, and this is going to be tough. Oh, no punish on the falling barrier.
Wow. So many scramble situations back to back. Both players just choosing options very quickly. That and just like that, we see M2Cloud's Lucario HP down to 70 roughly.
Yeah, if we can see some grabs of, oh, never mind. This is really going to all come down to some really heavy reads right here, and the CA is going to do it. It's not going to be a 3-0 Saba with, once again, that super strong Shadow Mewtwo. I don't know what the answer is. I mean, the Vortex have been hitting a lot, right? That's the one thing I've noticed.
It's a good move. That move's been good since 2016.
Yeah,
man, I used to hate that move so much.
Me too, me too. And it's still good, you know. I mean, it's armor piercing. It has counter frames. It puts you in the air, which sometimes you don't like. Yeah, plus advantageous even.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. It's plus on block for sure.
Vortex?
Fully charged Vortex at least it is. Maybe not
really?
minus. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, super just strong move in general. Of course, if you're trying to sneak away, which is what Cloud was doing, pretty much all of those situations, it just catches you. It's just got such a good hitbox. It's basically like the stop moving type thing. Like sit there, block for a little bit.
Yeah, or get hit.
Yeah, true.
So Saba leading with the Libre again. I like this a lot. This was, he did win the last round once he switched to this lead. Ooh, and Cloud not blocking on Wake Up right there. Probably not wanting to take a Electro Charge.
Yeah, Cloud has been kind of disrespecting the meaties a lot, and I think Saba's starting to realize that. Just going for a lot more strikes.
Yeah, playing a lot more aggressively. Ooh, drops the combo.
Oh, good tech, but not a combo gaining tech, so not the worst in the world, but nice. The AY is going to connect. This Libre doing really well now in this first round.
Yeah, I do like this switch. This is definitely a much better matchup than Vanilla Pikachu into Mewtwo. The matchup is so rough.
Yeah, this is a pretty chaotic matchup, right? This is on a lot on reads, but nice. He goes into the side homing after the tech to get a little bit more corner positioning.
Very nice.
Of course, we're going to see the burst. The Mimikyu is available. Oh, that was a big risk. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't at least see the Mimikyu call before that. That's not quite going to be enough. One more read here. Mimikyu to Mimikyu, or no?
Yeah, that's unblockable. No reading necessary.
Yeah.
Just Mimikyu reads for you.
Yeah, I would have liked actually to see the Mimikyu call, just in case it messed up some of the timing or something like that, and maybe just gets you out of that one more situation. But yeah, that was probably going to be GG no matter what. And again, the Libre doing very well against this Mewtwo, and this Mewtwo not able to kind of pull off a repeat of the first game of the set where it just really took down.
It was so dominant that first round. Yeah. Maybe Saba just figuring a lot of stuff out in this match again. He's playing a lot more aggressively. He's not really letting Cloud get away with these kind of aggressive, maybe unsafe, just YOLO options that's been working out so well for him.
Yeah, Cloud is not afraid to throw those out. We've seen the raw forward Ys from Sidgewai. We've seen the raw bone rushes.
Bone rushes, exactly. Oh, that connected. Not gonna get the follow up though.
Yeah, that was. I mean, still, it's a solid amount of damage. Just even getting that A follow up to your attack. Ooh, nice. See, he's gonna connect. Not the full combo. Maybe thought it was gonna fully combo, but still.
He didn't get the crit on it, so he wasn't able to get the combo. It's a nice little benefit that both the Pikachus have. Is it's actually it seems like if they land on the ground before the counter comes out with their JX, the crit doesn't go through for some reason.
It's the Pikachu privilege here, but. Good
Love
CA,
it.
and look at this again. This Libre already doing more than enough work, and yeah, gonna use the burst in Rage too. So it's really gonna be 2 more reads, maybe max, to try and close this out.
That was a great bait on the Mimikyu right there, feinting the Electro Charge, or sorry, Discharge to get Cloud to call the Mimikyu. Not gonna matter though. Cloud's still gonna take the round with that 6x into Frenzy Plant.
This has been a game of a lot of both of these players just not blocking. Honestly, it's really interesting.
Yeah,
just
they're out
a
for
similar
blood.
style. Yeah. But again, these are both players that have really come into their own as top players within the past just couple of years even. So there's a lot of confidence, I'd say, in both their plays, and sometimes that means the confidence is in not blocking.
I mean, hey, block doesn't do damage, so I don't know why you would block in this game at all. Oh, very close. Look at that, no crit though, because he lands on the ground.
And again, I think he thought there was going to be a crit and went for the follow-up immediately, and it just connected anyway. So you know what, we take those. Oh, wow, no option there. That was interesting. There's a lot of time to try and check something. 8Y is such a good option. It's all around you, but this is going to be a nice little corner combo. Nothing fancy, can't get anything too fancy off that, but it still does just a massive amount of damage.
That's a tough spot to be in with the arrow puddle right behind you like that. All right, we got the arrows charged. Probably going to be able to block it. That move is surprisingly hard to react to.
It is. I know.
8Y. Okay, that works.
There you go.
Huge damage.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, especially with the follow-up and burst. And it's going to be burst. Whoa, good jump away. But, okay, it should be blocked at the very minimum. Whoa!
He was plus. Pikachu Burst Attack is +4 on block, so yeah, he will be able to grab first.
Yeah, I think he actually, I think we saw Cloud go for a homing cancel right there, but I think the homing cancel was like done already.
Oh, true. Yeah, he probably, because Saba did take it like a step forward.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that might have been just like an intentional delay to stop the homing cancel from taking the grab, which is super smart, of course.
Good stuff.
But there we go. We've finally seen the Pikachu, you know, do some real good stuff here. Although raw bone rush once again. Although that one I think was
careful with that. Where are you going?
Whoa, the thunder. That's always scary to see.
And now this is a matchup that Pikachu should be able to do really well in. Saba going for a lot of grabs though.
Yeah, and also only 71 HP means you can't really take any big risks here. Like, you know, just even a raw bone rush.
Nice,
oh, nice!
There it is.
And yeah, there should be a lot of damage
Iron
on the
Tail?
corner. No! Awkward spacing, super
yeah.
awkward spacing.
Okay, huge counterattack. Oh, big nuzzle. If he just catches out 5x2a, this is a lot of damage. Or just the release Y. I like that. that's probably the similar damage.
Yeah.
Huge counter, but this Pikachu is doing such a good job. Oh, okay. And then there's the grab.
All right, very nice. That Pikachu, there we go. That's what we want to see from that Saba Pikachu.
Like to see.
Yeah, doing so much damage to 2 characters straight, and now a Cloud, I mean, has burst, right? So it really almost, again, doesn't even matter the damage here, because at some point, probably during this round, we're going to see both of these Pokemon go into burst mode, and then both of them can basically two-shot the other one at this point.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely still pretty even. Like you said, this is anyone's game. The HP differential really doesn't even matter that much.
Yeah, it would have mattered more if it hadn't, you know, started with double burst, but we don't need to waste any time here. Nice. Not getting hit by, oh, wait a minute. That is actually a huge amount of damage. Boom. All right, not gonna quite be enough, but I think might take it down to 1 with the wall splat. No, not quite. Actually didn't even wall splat. So we're gonna see a 56 HP. That means anything's gonna work. That's gonna connect.
Yep, sidesteps the forward right. This is so much damage. I don't think it's gonna be quite enough to knock out, but they're both gonna be in red health for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see the counter burst here, and then it's gonna be one more read. Is it gonna be perfect blocked? It is.
Oh, that was an interesting
bomb.
option.
Okay,
yeah.
not done yet though. 10 HP. Needs to make the right read. The grab is gonna even things up for Saba.
That was so brave. Like you have so much meter advantage there. You have these zoning options. You can try and take a safe win, or you can just walk up and 50-50 him and say, look, I'm gonna grab here. If this connects, I win. If you tech it, you win. We just let's roll the dice on this. I love, again, the confidence from both of these players right now. They're both so sure in their options.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's really, like I said, you know, you can tell that the play style of these two is kind of different in its own way, because they both had that kind of similar way that they came up to becoming a top player. But wow, what an amazing 2-game return sweep so far from Saba to tie things up. It looked like Cloud was going to take this super free, but we are going to see, it looks like the same characters. There might be a support switch. No, we're going to see Mimikyu on one side, Mimikyu on the other side. And so we are just going to see everybody just sticking with what they've been doing. And it's just going to come down to who plays better, because these players very clearly are very close in skill.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised we're seeing the Lucario again from Cloud as opposed to the Weavile. I think Weavile does do very well into Shadow Mewtwo, and the Shadow Mewtwo seems to be like, it's been the biggest thorn in Cloud's side, right? So maybe picking a character specifically to help in that regard might have been, might have been an option. But, you know, Cloud, confident to stay the Lucario, and I mean, it's a Lucario, right? It's never a bad choice.
Right. Yeah, I mean, so far, though, we just haven't seen Lucario really, I'd say, pull its own weight, and it might just be a matchup thing. It might be, oh, wow, the Clank. That was really interesting, but there we go. True grappler Mewtwo.
All right, Cloud shifting the base. Ooh, same time to guess again.
Just plays patient there. Nice. Good call on the grab. That might wall as well. It's going to be really close to it. No, not quite. But you either wall somebody or you put them in the corner. You know, you kind of get a win-win off of that.
These Libre counterattacks right now, man.
Oh, yeah, exactly. There it is again. Tried to bait, I think, the grab, too, just by going for that immediate flying press, but not going to get anything too big off that. Oh, wow. Unfortunate weird drop. Hey, the follow-up.
He just said, I may as well commit at this point. The first one whiffed, I just got to throw out the second one or I'm getting punished, and yeah, it kind of worked out.
Yeah, it is actually, like, on block, it's a true mix-up against most of the characters in the game, which is really obnoxious, but yeah, the fact that it whiffed maybe worked. Ooh,
looked like the Decidueye with the 5Y burst attack right there.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, it works. You do get, I mean, such a nasty mix-up on 5Y. Of course, you can go 5Y into burst, you can go 5Y into Electro Web.
Yeah.
You're scared. You can just do straight 5Y because it's so good.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, the homing is going to actually not do that much damage.
Yeah, he's got guts. He's got a defense boost. He's in rage. I'm sorry, he's in burst.
Everything. Every single thing you could possibly have.
Exactly.
Oh,
that was so close.
Yeah, that was a really hardcore challenge right there. Both these players just willing to challenge each other in all the situations that they shouldn't. They're just so funny. But it's just the confidence again. 9 seconds on the clock. Mimikyu staying up and unblockable.
Every time.
Oh, wait.
Not going to get follow-up this time, though.
Oh, grab!
And the J8. That's going to be the first round for Cloud, actually.
Yeah, that is a really unfortunate drop on that unblockable situation. It's not the easiest thing to time, but that would have been a huge difference because we saw how much damage that Libre did at almost no HP in the previous set. But now it's going to be a low HP Mewtwo, which I don't really know what a low HP Mewtwo can do. We'll see.
It can do a lot of damage, that's for sure.
That is true. I mean, you land one jump Y. The big issue is going to be trying to get out of this field phase without getting hit by anything that the Pikachu has. And, okay, just getting some chip there. That's another thing that's a good option.
I think one of the things that makes this matchup so difficult is just how good Mewtwo is in field phase in this matchup. So if Cloud's able to just play this, never mind. I was going to say if he's able to play it well, he should be able to, but that barrier not going to connect, and Saba just going to get the JX punish and just close out that round pretty quickly, taking very little damage. Going to be back up to full HP going into round 3.
Yeah, that Pikachu doing so well, and you know, again, you just had to win the field phase. You just had to concentrate on any sort of hit right there, and that's exactly what he did. The instant jump X was so good.
Yep,
of course,
that's old reliable right there.
Yeah,
Pika JX in field, that's old reliable. I am nothing without that move. Hey, there it is, right there again. Saba showing. Ooh, okay, on the wall. See if he cashes out or burst resets. Gonna cash out. Nice, big damage.
Oh, gigantic damage. Pikachu is like so non-threatening damage-wise until you get to the wall. I mean, not non-threatening, but it's just nothing compared to the wall damage that you get in like 3 hits, and you're like, wait a minute, I had HP a second ago. What happened? That's
and there's a punish. Yep. Pika's grab also pretty strong. 120 base, same as the Mewtwo.
Yep.
Same as Mewtwo actually. And just connects with homing right there. All right, Saba putting in work with the Pikachu right now.
Are we going to see the burst here? Yeah, we are. This is going to be Rage Burst. There's an attack buff for a little bit. Don't want to get hit by anything here. Yeah, that's really scary.
Yeah, that's light. Okay, you can 5A now. He's allowed.
Dash up into burst attack. It's going to be plus.
Is he going to E-speed? I had a feeling, for some reason I thought M2Cloud was going to go for the E-speed after that. Oh, but catches the backdash with the gigantic burst 2Y and follows up into the 5A. Saba Pikachu looking real nice right now.
Yeah, and this has gone from match point for Cloud to match point for Saba. You can see Cloud there with his head in his hands. He's really, really trying to concentrate here on what he can do to make this work. It's going to be 2 characters for Saba, including that monster of a Shadow Mewtwo up against this Decidueye that we know is strong, but taking out 2 characters is going to be a tough road. Mimikyu available off the bat. No synergy at all for Cloud. He's basically going to have to win this one kind of honestly, and oh no, taking damage already is a really tough thing. You got to try to win this without taking almost anything. There's undoubtedly a burst. That's going to be a great start. Full conversion with the 5XX.
Yeah, Cloud has been doing a nice job in this matchup. Oh, that's going to be a burst. He drops the combo. I was going to say Cloud's doing a nice job getting around the 5X. That burst attack is going to connect on the JX.
Yeah, that almost went over. That was super close to going over. Maybe it could have been angled backwards a little bit. Of course, that burst attack not doing a ton of damage, but it doesn't matter because this damage is going to be permanent going into this. The counter attack, nice backdash, and nice tech. Those 2 amazing reads in a row. And now Cloud has the corner, has the Mimikyu unblockable, goes for it just immediately. The life starting to go in the favor of Cloud. The fact he's already taking so much damage is tough, but still, we're still in burst for Pikachu. Jeesh.
Yeah, that can definitely last a while. That's going to not hit all the way through. Cloud takes the field base. He has meter now. Is he going to use it or is he going to save it for the next round? That counterattack going to connect on Pikachu. Hit him before he hits the ground, so he gets the launch. On the wall, let's see the combo. Okay.
Oh, down to 9 HP.
Good damage.
Yeah, I like that. Again, if you run into the puddle, it's just going to be GG. Here, the challenge again!
That.
Oh,
the yellow 5Y not working, forward Y not working out this time.
Oh, and there's so many projectile options here for both players. We're going to see the aggression here from Cloud. No attempt to anti-air again. Oh, and the raw Fury attack is going to do it. We are going to see about half HP now left. It's going to go down to a final character for both players. Synergy should be available for both players essentially at the start of this round, maybe literally at the start of this round. And this is such a tense situation for both of them. Here we go. It's going to be the Shadow Mewtwo, of course, on Saba's side versus the Decidueye on the side of Cloud. And Cloud sitting there. He's really thinking whatever he did against the Pikachu worked. You know, he took some damage, but once again, this is probably going to go down to burst versus burst. This Shadow M2, though, has been an absolute monster, doing the high majority of the damage for this entire set for Saba. And now we got to see who wins this first field phase. That's going to be huge. There wasn't even burst exactly available immediately. There we go. First field phase.
Whoa.
Cloud is in rage, but doesn't want to get hit by anything big here. We might see the burst activation soon. Whoa! Catches him out of the air. It's a big first hit. Oh,
The wake-up grab!
Oh, almost it. We have to see the burst. You don't want to do that here in this field phase, but you have
He has to, though, yeah. Saba not bursting yet, though. Very confident. I mean, Mewtwo homing attack is definitely a good move to be confident with. Oh, Mimikyu's gone. That's not...
Okay, here we go. It's going to be burst versus burst. This is going to be all about the reads right here. Oh, almost got the whip punish.
Oh, gets the teleport, though. It's safe.
Plus on block. Oh, again, challenging with the 6Xs. Just walks up into the burst attack. Not going to get caught by it. Burst is almost gone, though. Going to be plus on block. That's a connection. This is a huge corner combo. No, doesn't get the full thing. Mimikyu's available again. Good patience. Oh,
this
get
time not
stuffed.
connecting.
Get stuffed by the